Hey folks, my name is Travis S1. Welcome back to Sonic X Shadow Generations. In today's episode, we're going to be defeating what I believe is going to be the final boss. So if you guys have been enjoying this series, please leave a like on the video. It helps me out tremendously. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. With that, we need to restore, or put in the Chaos Emeralds to each of these slots here for the what seems to be differing wheels. Get up here. And we'll get a blue one. And we have the slow turning process. There's probably a way to get around this much faster. Probably hitting that spring, for example. What a failure of a jump that was. Okay. I do like this immersive overworld experience. I don't even know if immersive is the right word. I kind of just threw that out there and trying to sound good. Cool. Yeah, there doesn't seem to actually be a much faster way to go about doing this. So we got the yellow emerald in. I think that one also got in as well, it looks like. Yep, so we got the red emerald, so we just need the blue and the white, the light blue, and the white ones left to add. That repairs this gear. Very, very thrilling start to this episode. And that is sarcastic, of course. It seems like every part of that is lighting on fire now. Alright. Defeat the dark, mysterious enemy and restore this world. A boss battle.
Okay, Gruesome, you're cornered. So how about you just give up and restore the timeline like you found it?
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman! No wonder!
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik?
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park, I stumbled upon a dark primordial essence. I discovered it possessed abilities I have long desired to harness for myself. Namely, that it could travel through the dimension of time, so I decided to utilize its marvelous capabilities and rewrite the past. In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. And now all of time is ours, to do with as we please.
But the more your monster tears through the timeline, the more damage you do to it.
So, I'm going to erase that line and reshape it as I see fit. Huh? And they call me eccentric. No one will judge us anymore after we've destroyed these Sonics forever. Shall we begin then, Doctor? By all means, my dear Doctor.
Destroy me? In your dreams, Eggman. I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you.
Keep moving!
Move all you want. I'm still going to squash you into a blue jelly. That was just to soften you up. Now it's time to meet your doom.
You're tougher than that. Come on!
Not you.
On your feet.
You're not beat yet.
Who are they? They are insignificant. You face worse, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're right behind you. I believe in you, Mr. Sonic.
Embrace the emeralds!
Harness their power, Sonic.
You have to win, Sonic, like you've done time and again.
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style!
Alright, and now we will be facing off against Dr. Robotnik. As per usual, the Time Eater.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me to modify these transceivers. Even though we're in different dimensions, you should still be able to hear us.
Is something the matter?
Alright, so this video is probably going to be a lot of focus.
Now we'll...
And
It looks like a homing shot. Careful, Sonic.
yeah, it's not gonna home onto anything.
Switch and go after the bad guy.
It's attacking.
Sonic, watch out!
It's a warping
Now
arm
we'll...
attack.
Finish it!
Alright. I'm trying to see if I understand.
Now we'll... Finish it!
It's like that shot chasing you.
Careful, Sonic.
Oh, dang it.
Switch and go after it.
Is something the
That shot
matter?
will track you. Be careful, Sonic.
All the, like, dialogue is actually very distracting.
Now we'll...
Charge in and hit the core.
Finish it!
That looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic.
I'm low on rings. Oh, dang it. I gotta remember it's with Y, Travis.
It's attacking.
Look out, Sonic!
It's a warping
It'll
arm
take more than
attack.
that! To defeat
Sonic,
us!
switch by pressing the button.
Yeah, thank you. I think I figured out that you could switch.
Now we'll... Finish it!
Look, Sonic, you can switch by pressing the button.
Oh, gotcha. So okay, so X is actually changing us between 2D and 3D, but the problem is I don't have any like rings, and we're not gonna be supersonic much longer. Okay.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me to modify these transceivers. Even though we're in different dimensions, you should still be able to hear us.
Finish it!
We'll have to! We're all gonna teach it a lesson!
Alright. I understand better now what this game is looking for.
How about this?
Looks like a homing shot.
Careful, Sonic. Switch and go after it. It's attacking.
Please, get out of the way, Mr. Sonic!
It'll take more
Looks
than
like a
that.
warping arm attack.
Okay, I need... Oh man, is this actually kind of hard to get to these rings?
Sonic, you can switch by pressing the button.
Yeah, thank you. So, it sounds like it's gonna tell me when I need to switch.
Finish it!
That looks like a homing shot!
Careful, Sonic.
Gotcha.
Switch and go after the backup!
It'll take more than that. To the
It
beat.
looks like a homing shot. Careful, Sonic.
Yep, I recognize that there's a homing shot.
How about this?
That looks like a homing shot!
Careful, Sonic.
Really? Yeah, it's a homing shot.
Easy if you don't get out of the way!
Why isn't it giving me like my input? Okay.
It's attacking!
Look out, Sonic.
It's a warping arm attack!
Gosh darn it.
Something the matter.
So it's not like giving me my... I almost feel like it's not giving me an input, which is really annoying. And I gotta remember, because I actually haven't played this game in like just a couple of days. Dang it.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me
Okay.
to modify these transceivers. Even though we're in different dimensions, you should still be able to hear us.
Something
We're
the
gonna
matter.
help too!
Let's take the enemy out together.
Okay. I need to find out how to like hit
You're gonna
the...
get crushed.
Can you give me my like what is it that I'm supposed to do? Like I see the homing attack or like homing attack appear on my screen. Aha!
Don't let your guard down.
I got it. Okay. So you're actually supposed to hold.
More than that.
You're actually supposed to hold
Like
Y.
a homing shot!
Wow,
Careful,
that's
Sonic.
Now we'll
I gotcha.
finish it.
That looks like a homing shot!
Careful, Sonic.
It'll take more than that. To defeat
Looks
us.
like a homing shot.
Sonic, switch by pressing the button.
Look out. It's a warping arm attack.
Is something the matter?
Okay.
Switch and go after it.
How about this?
That looks like a homing shot!
Be careful, Sonic.
How about this?
Nice. Okay. So we have 2 hits on Dr. Robotnik now, and I just cannot,
That looks like a homing shot!
Be careful, Sonic.
and I just cannot seem worth anything to get any rings
To defeat us.
because my depth perception is not particularly great for this boss
Sonic,
fight.
you can switch by pressing the button.
Time's gonna slow down.
Watch out for the laser.
How about...
Alright, come on.
That shot will track you.
Watch it, Sonic! Time's gonna slow down!
The time flow will be restored.
It's attacking! Sonic, watch out!
It's a warping orb attack.
This! Is something the matter?
You won't be able to move if that gets you.
How about...
Come on.
Looks like a homing shot.
Careful, Sonic.
Where?
Is something the
That shot
matter?
will track you.
Please be careful, Mr. Sonic.
I am low on rings. That's what I need to be careful about.
Careful, Sonic.
Looks like a homing shot. Careful, Sonic.
Dude, I don't need the same like dialogue 100 times.
Finish it!
Sonic!
Dude, come on, man.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me to modify these transceivers. Even though we're in different dimensions, you should still be able to hear us.
Finish it!
So, I think we could...
This one together!
I think we could lock onto some of these, like, floating objects. Maybe, maybe not. It's not looking like it. Come on.
Please keep dodging so you don't get squished.
Okay. They were just saying there's a way to dodge?
It'll take more than that!
I didn't...
It looks like a homing shot.
Please be careful, Mr. Sonic.
Nice. Okay.
No time to relax! How about... this?
That looks like a homing shot.
Careful, Sonic.
Now we'll... finish it!
Looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic.
Now we'll... finish it!
Looks like a homing shot.
Sonic, switch by pressing the button. Look out, Sonic!
It's a warping arm attack.
Is something the matter?
No, I just need the freaking rings.
Switch and go after it.
Is something the matter? Like a homing shot!
Careful, Sonic.
It'll take more than that!
Alright, I'm definitely starting to understand what this is asking me to do.
Is something the
Like a
matter?
homing shot.
Watch it, Sonic! Now we'll... finish it!
Get caught by that and you won't be able to move.
How about...
Dude, how about,
Looks
like...
a homing shot.
Please be careful, Mr. Sonic.
is something the
That looks like a
matter?
homing shot.
Careful, Sonic.
Like, where could I get rings? Like, it's so hard to tell when they're gonna show up.
Keep dodging or you'll get crushed.
Yeah, I see that. And I'm not getting a lucky break.
Sonic!
Oh my goodness. I just cannot.
Can you hear me? I worked with
We're-
me to
We're
modify
going
the
so
transceivers.
fast
Even though we're in
that,
different
like...
dimensions, you should still be able to hear us. We're gonna help too! Let's take out the enemy together!
It's actually just...
Keep dodging
Oh my lord. Awesome.
Alright!
That
No time for a nap just yet!
How about this?
That looks like a homing shot! Be careful, Sonic!
How about this?
Looks like a homing shot! Be careful, son.
Now we'll finish it.
That shot will track you.
Careful, Sonic.
Please, get out of the way, Mr. Sonic!
It's a warping
Dude.
arm attack.
the amount of like dialogue is insane. Dude,
Sonic, you can switch by pressing the button. Switch and go after it!
It'll take more than that to defeat
That
us.
looks like a homing shot!
nice.
Careful, Sonic!
Now we'll finish it. Now we'll finish it.
Looks like a homing shot.
Careful, Sonic.
Now we'll finish it.
Get caught by that, and you're gonna get stuck!
How about this?
It looks like a homing shot.
Be careful,
Now
Sonic!
we'll finish it.
That looks like a homing shot!
Be careful, Sonic.
Okay.
It'll take more than that
Dude,
to defeat
I
us.
move my joystick like
With you.
half an inch and it just doesn't it just moves all across the screen.
Finish it.
Mr. Sonic, switch by pressing the button.
I actually think switch
Time is going to slow down.
I actually think switching
The flow of time will be restored.
The laser! Watch out!
Something in the
That looks like
matter.
a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic!
and we're low on rings because that's a very common theme. It feels like of this boss.
Slow down.
Time's going to return to normal.
It's attacking!
Look out, Sonic!
It's a warping
It'll take
arm
more than
attack!
that to defeat us.
Dang it.
It'll take more than that to defeat us.
You'll be immobilized if it catches you.
Oh, dude. Is there any rings anytime soon? Like, where are they?
Keep dodging so you don't get crushed! Sonic!
Dude, it's like I can't get access
Can you
to
hear
like
me?
any
I worked
rings.
with me to modify these
Like-
transceivers. Even though we're in different dimensions, you
Like,
should
I
still be
move
able
my
to
joystick
hear
like
us.
one,
Help too!
like, what I feel like is just 1 inch, and like, Sonic goes freaking flying.
Keep dodging or you'll be crushed.
Nice.
No time for a nap just yet!
It'll take more than that to defeat us.
Looks like a homing shot!
Be careful, Sonic!
Now we'll finish
It
it.
looks like a homing shot.
Be careful, Sonic!
Now we'll finish it.
That looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic!
Look out, Sonic! It's a warping arm attack.
It'll take more than that to defeat us.
Okay.
Switch and go after it!
Now we'll finish
Can
it.
I?
Looks like a homing shot.
Be careful, Sonic!
How about this?
How about the game provide me a couple of rings? That would be awesome.
How about
And like a spot
It's like a homing shot!
that's actually. Nice. This better be like a 3-hit boss or something.
is something the matter?
Shot.
Be careful, Sonic!
Alright. Dude,
Is something the matter?
it's just so hard to get to the rings.
Looks like time energy is building up!
Okay.
Time will slow down!
I see the
Time will go back to normal.
Watch out for the laser!
It'll take more than that. To defeat
It
us.
looks like a homing shot!
Be careful, Sonic.
I feel like it's easier to build my rings when I'm in
Gonna slow down.
this mode.
The flow of time will be restored!
It's attacking.
Sonic, look out! It's Sonic!
Now
Switch by
we'll-
pressing the button!
Finish it. Is something the matter?
Get caught by that and you won't be able to move!
How about
Dude, where are the freaking rings?
Be careful,
now
Sonic!
we'll
There we go.
finish it?
I was gonna say,
Careful, Sonic.
Now we'll finish it.
Looks like a homing shot.
Be careful, Sonic!
dude, I could tell that it's a homing shot.
Shot!
Be careful, Sonic.
I understand the attack patterns of this boss now.
This.
Keep dodging or else you'll get crushed!
Come on.
Switch and go after it.
It's attacking! Look out, Sonic! It's a
It'll
warning
take
arm
more than
attack!
that to defeat us.
Time energy is building up.
Cool.
Everybody's all flipped!
Sonic, you can switch by pressing the button.
Thank you. So it looks like it's just
flow's gonna go back to normal.
it's just easier to collect rings.
Sonic, watch out! It's a one big arm attack!
Is something the matter?
Yeah, so it's easier to collect rings to maintain supersonic status in the 2D.
Switch and go after it! It's attacking!
Look out, Sonic.
It's a one
It'll
big
take
arm
more than
attack!
that to defeat us.
Keep dodging or you'll get crushed.
I moved, dude. Oh, that's so lame. I should be able to get a hit though on this.
I'm really smelling some power here! Time's going to slow down!
Come on.
The time flow will be restored.
It's attacking! Sonic, watch out!
It's a homing arm attack.
Is something the matter?
No, the only thing that's...
Now we'll finish it!
Get caught by that and you'll be stuck.
Nice.
Don't get too cocky yet.
Alright.
We'll end it! Burn! Burn to ashes!
Sonic, combine your powers! Now! Go for it!
Okay. Whew. I don't know if that actually deserved an A rank, but apparently I got one for it. That's funny.
Still warm. Time travel.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding? He was all great! So, I have a question for you. Once we're home, you think the timeline will be restored? Yep. Just don't think about it too hard.
It was great teaming up with you, or me. Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean, past. Ugh, time travel's a chore. Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better!
There's our portal home.
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
And that is Sonic Generations, the first half of what will be Sonic X Shadow Generations. Set my controller down for a minute and we can talk about the game. We'll talk about that last we'll talk about that last boss fight first. And actually I'm gonna take my headphones out too, that way I can just chat, because the music is pretty loud. That last boss fight was pretty... I don't really know like the best way to put it. Like, it wasn't bad. I guess it was a little anticlimactic because it was only a 4-hit boss, especially when like I think Egg Dragoon was like, it was like 10 hits or something ridiculous like that. It was a much more significant boss than what that final boss in particular. It was almost like Egg Dragoon was the final boss of the game. Is the best way to put it. But that final boss was difficult because you basically had to go and get rings to keep the supply going, and it's really hard to collect the rings in the 3E section. Not saying that's a bad thing by any means, it just certainly was way more difficult than I felt like it needed to have been. But maybe that's just a skill issue, and I'm still getting used to the game, of course. I've been playing it on and off, as you guys have been noticing with the channel if you've been watching the whole thing. But, as a whole, the Sonic Generations portion of this game, yes, this was a very, very fun game. And I might be a little bit more on the critical side compared to other reviewers. I've been seeing a lot of like, this is a 9 out of 10 game, perhaps a 4 out of, perhaps it was like a 4 out of 5 or something like that I was seeing. And I might align more with like the 4 out of 5 on the Sonic Generations portion, which would be an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. And the only reason why I feel that way is like, I guess the game felt a little short to me. The boss fights were definitely a little confusing, to say the least, and it took me a minute to really pick them up. I understand that that's probably more of like I haven't played a lot of these other games before, even though like I'm a huge Sonic fan. I haven't obviously played some of these games, and like, you don't have to be, in my opinion, you don't have to be a die-hard Sonic fan. You have to have played every game that has been released, right? Yeah, it would have made a little bit more sense if some of the boss fights were a little bit more clear. I guess that means I could have had maybe some more instructional help as well. But nonetheless, like, I'll just say skill issue. But nonetheless, like, the game as a whole was good. And like, that's still going. The game as a whole was good. It was a very solid game. It was fun to play through. Some of what are like the most known classic stages in specific titles. I like the story. It was very well crafted, and yeah, and I think 8 out of 10 is honestly a very fair rating for this game, because it ends up being, compared to some of the other Sonic games that I've played, I wouldn't rate this in that category. I don't think I see them in that tier. Like, my personal favorite Sonic game is Mania, and that to me is like either a 10 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10 kind of deal, right? So it's really hard to even top that game, let alone like Sonic Frontiers was an incredible game. I do think that Frontiers was actually a better game than this one, right? And that it's really hard to like go out and judge where this game honestly sits, because I haven't played a lot of 3D Sonic. Probably as a whole, this game is, in my opinion, I think a little bit better than Sonic Colors. So I can side with that. I do think that this game is very solid from start to finish. It was very enjoyable to play through. Like, Sonic Colors was a good game. It had its not so great stages, and for the most part, this game here was a much more complete game. It wasn't most of the stages in this game were very good. They're a lot of fun to play through. There's some very standout stages to me that I really liked in comparison to Sonic Colors, and that's in both 2D and 3D. So I would say that Sonic Generations probably, in my opinion, topples Sonic Colors a little bit. That could be a controversial statement in its own right, but I mean, opinions are always controversial. That's the truth. But yeah, this was a good game. A couple of the stages that I particularly enjoyed in this game include Speed Highway, which I thought was absolutely amazing to play through. Speed Highway felt very, very natural. It felt like original, it almost felt like an original stage. Awesome. And I think I didn't mind Crisis City too much. I thought that was a pretty good stage. In this game, it was very neat and had some awesome parts. The classic Sonic had a great feel to it in the game. Although the modern Sonic gameplay wasn't too bad. This is probably one of the better physics feeling modern Sonic games that I've played, which is a very big plus for Generations. So hats off to the Sega team as per usual. They do make great games, and I know that they have a lot of crap for some of the releases they have made, but for sure this was one of my favorite games that I have played in terms of the Sonic franchise. So I can't based on the game too much. Like 8 out of 10 is really, really good. I feel like this was an incredible experience to play from the beginning to the end. So this is a great game. I definitely recommend people to play it. But now that we've completed the first half of Sonic X Shadow Generations, we will have to end up playing the Shadow portion. It looks like we got a cutscene.
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here? Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking. What time is it? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same time when you ask later. There is no time here! Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that! Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh, well then no. That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always enjoyed telling people what to do.
You got the custom skill, custom Super Sonic. And yeah, that was a very, very good game. And that is just my honest opinions about it. It was a lot of fun to play, and yeah, that completes the Sonic Generations portion of the game. Let's see if we can figure out how to get out of this area. That's a really interesting question. We just go this way. Alright. So yeah, we have completed everything. Obviously with the exception of like all of these challenges that go with the stages that are over here. But that'll probably get saved for a later date and time. I don't know if I'll go through it within this series. We'll find out. But yeah. Thank you all for enjoying this series. And we will begin the Shadow Generations portion of this game in the next episode. And yeah, we have the game already saved. You have to hold B to return to game select. That's interesting. And yeah. So in the next episode, once we get our loading screen to finally, we will now move on to the Shadow Generations portion. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like on the video. It helps me out tremendously. Subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And until next time, I will see you all later.